Welcome to a new episode of Serious.
For the next few weeks.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very excited at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew is down.
Regarde un peu. Avec les petits level C. Un peu.
Get after it, MP.
Good afternoon. Hello. Ah, j'ai peut-être une idée. Ouais. Même une très très bonne idée. J'allais faire ma carrière. Les couches. Ah ouais, tu l'as pas fait. C'est intéressant. Je pense. Après la film, je préfère faire des minutes. Pas parce que j'étais dégoûté, c'est pas du tout ça, c'est parce que... Bon bah vas-y, tiens. Là, je pense que je vais le faire en dernier. En dernier, je vais faire le match avec le et ah ouais, tenez. J'ai rien promis. Je dis, je vais jouer avec les douces. Ouais, du coup, autant finir avec les Chicago Bulls. On va s'éclater.
Updated power ranking. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. You take a look at the Hawks. They're moving up.
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Edie. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. MP's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Shake Milton is out there with Williams. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Wilson in at the small forward. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as assistant for the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team.
So, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's G.G. Jackson in for Bane. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. Hilton the pass to Williams. To the paint. Jackson against Simmons. Here's Wilson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Brooklyn.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Ça, j'ai récupéré un peu.
MP kicks to Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Into the lineup for the Nets, number 7, Shake Milton.
Here is Williams. He has Wilson left side. Beyond the arc. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Williams. Wilson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Simmons in its center. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams passes to Milton. Williams, a screen on Pippen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's MP. It's MP finishing at the other end.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Milton the pass to Williams. And there's the try. That one drops for him. Williams has got his first points of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Pass to Jackson. Back to MP. Oh, MP in the face of tough interior defense.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Grizzlies making a switch here. Buff's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Trendon Watford's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Whitehead in for Shake Milton. And he drives in. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies out in front, up by 15. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
You know, for the Grizzlies, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Nets.
I hate the shots they're taking.
And that is a wrap.
A wrap.
And with a big gap. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Takes it out to Schroeder. Launches a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Schroeder's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Brooklyn. Filling in the perimeter slots. It's Smart in Bain. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's MP in at the one spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
How about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years. RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Close in, no stopping MP.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
Simmons passes to Wilson. Simmons a screen on Bain. Finney Smith with it. Down low. Stolen. And they're on the break. MP converting the tough bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Nets trail by 15. Simmons passes to Claxton. To the paint. Here's Williams. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Bain passes to MP. Doesn't go. Only his third miss in 9 tries. And it's Williams with the ball for Brooklyn. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's MP. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Wilson by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. MP. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Now Simmons still without a basket. Nobody near Williams. And the Nets miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to MP. Claxton with the steal. And here's the fast break. Pull up Shea. That's tipped. Simmons passes to Finney Smith. Williams for 3. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got 13.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Nets. Watford out there with Simmons. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Williams.
Ça a galéré légèrement, mais c'est passé quand même.
On the wing,
C'est passé quand même.
What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
A shot by Wilson, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
To the inside, taken away by Williams. And here's the break. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Jackson passes to MP.
Inside.
Pass to Eldama. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
In that game against Brooklyn, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Count it.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
C'est pour ça, il faut y aller à la titularisation.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Simmons dishes to Williams. Launches it. Grizzlies with the rebound. MP inside. He's against Wilson. Memphis moving it around. Oh, MP staying with it through the contact.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Simmons passes to Williams. Going inside. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Après, des fois, il y en a, ils n'ont pas l'occasion pour se mettre de fois en direct.
You're telling me. So Memphis ends up going with the new.
Comment je peux dire?
Timeout called by Memphis. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Over to the wing. To Watford. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. MP, good.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Bon. C'est pas le meilleur match du siècle, mais ça passe comme ça passe.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but
avec les Grizzlies Memphis. Ouais, c'est pas mal parce que avec les 10, à part continuer, je peux toujours continuer. J'ai jamais dit, c'est parce que on m'a dit varier le gameplay. Et il faut que je sois titulaire avec eux.
Great win tonight, MP.
Donc c'est ça aussi un argument de tenir la route. peut-être un gros argument pour se dire ok, faut tout, comme ça me fait travailler mon gameplay et tout. Mon gameplay, je varie, mais il faut mon équipe tu as pris les Grizzlies de Memphis, c'est pas mal, bah ouais. Non mais c'est clair. C'est clair. En plus c'est pour ça, c'est des petits comme je te dis de la rencontre. Désolé, mais je suis obligé quand même. Il faut que j'en gagne. Faut que je gagne 4 matchs en vrai. Et j'en gagne 4 pour être titulaire. On est parti en vrai. Parce que je pensais faire avec les Chicago Bulls, mais je pense que je vais la laisser pour demain en vrai. La laisser pour demain pour cette équipe-là. Parce que je trouve que j'ai pas mal avancé, j'ai fait pas mal de trucs et tout, il vaut mieux rester avec cette équipe-là. On va essayer de se faire des performances de fou et tout. On va essayer de faire un bon match.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier. Happy Halloween and welcome to a spooky. Well, Grant, to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that? I do. That's pretty good, man.
Faut être chaud. C'est très chaud.
Both teams making some changes
pour
here.
l'instant, on domine. Alors, vas-y.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton is out there with Prince. Then it's Green, then there's Gary Trent, and it's Portis in at center. MP shot is off.
Dommage, c'est chiant des fois
And it's Green with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 10-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
They dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
C'est trop facile, ça sert à rien.
Second attempt to go.
C'est trop facile, ça sert à rien. C'est un peu de
Their
challenge et
offense
tout.
looking like a
Faut se mettre
well-oiled machine.
constamment.
The Bucks trail by 9.
Comment je peux dire ça?
Now Middleton. Give him 8 points now.
Constamment se dire,
Got a piece of it.
Great job staying close by Dame. As good a defensive guard as you'll see.
Here's MP. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Dépend comment on peut le citer en vrai. Là, l'objectif, c'est d'être titulaire.
Middleton looking around.
C'est la titularisation.
Prince, a screen
Essayer
on
d'avoir la
Bane.
meilleure note.
Middleton from the outside.
Le
Another
live,
miss by Middleton. Memphis
tirer
leading
à
by
mort.
11. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Clark.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
D'avoir une meilleure note que Jay Moran. En gros, c'est ça l'objectif. Aussi d'avoir une meilleure note que lui. Tellement bonne note que lui, bah, ça valide pas ton objectif. Du coup, il faut
Middleton outside. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. Marcus Smart has been leading the charge for Memphis. 11 points in the quarter. He's on.
On est au deuxième carton.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've been able to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for Milwaukee, here in the second. On the wing, it's Trent Jr. and Middleton. Prince is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Green in at the 1. And it's good. 2 points. Middleton's got 10 points.
Yeah, so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, I love seeing him look to score from there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great assault last season
Dans le mouvement, genre il a fait une petite feinte, je vois, il a feinté légèrement et tout.
And they did a lot of winning, Ali.
And just a lack of fight right now. C'est des matchs spectaculaires comme tout à l'heure, c'était ce matin, c'était un match pas mal spectaculaire quand même. C'était serré, il y a eu 2 prolongations, on va dire, 2 prolongations et tout. Un match très serré avec
Left side, Green.
Je sais plus s'il y avait 1 ou 2 points d'écart, je sais plus exactement. Parce que moi,
and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Arabia's checked in for Aldama. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks.
C'est pour ça.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Middleton. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edie's checked in for Jackson. Aldama comes in for Arabia. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Lillard.
C'est pour ça que j'ai rien dit, parce que je me dis, il vaut mieux
checked in.
Comme ça, t'es sûr
Pass
que
to
ça
Prince.
va
Jackson outside.
pas t'empêcher.
For 3, here's Lillard. Aldama grabs the board.
Aldama's got 4 rebounds now. Là,
here's
MP. Une ouverture.
And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Là, j'ai une ouverture, c'est cool.
Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
On peut se fixer
finding ways to get the ball
il y a moyen,
into the
il y a moyen.
5 consecutive buckets.
Ça, moi, ça me fait un objectif. Ça vous fait un contenu vachement intéressant.
Look at Lillard making it look easy.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Morant pass to MP. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Antetokounmpo outside.
On va dire
Jackson finds Middleton.
90 de général, j'ai pu mettre directement sur eux avec assez de blessés, je peux directement les monter 90 de gêne. Directement tous les monter 90 de gêne si j'ai envie. Sauf
Jackson against Middleton. And stolen by
Jackson. Il doit y en avoir.
And good whistle there. Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Les 2 derniers sur ce que je peux les monter 90 de général directement. Donc, je peux faire comme j'ai envie. C'est ça l'avantage.
So it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency.
Voyons voir, est-ce que j'ai des ballons perdus?
He has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more
faut que j'articule.
Physical team. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action.
J'articule à mort. En vrai, c'est ça, faut à mort articuler. Si j'articule pas assez, ça va pas le faire.
Thanks. First, let's get into the power rankings for our suits, Kenny. Those are some nice-looking slacks you have on, don't you? Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Grizzlies.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of...
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
En vrai, je suis bien. Mais on va fixer, comme je dis, l'objectif de la titularisation. C'est ça l'objectif principal de ce match.
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. MP comes in for Smart, and it's Pippen in for Ja Morant.
Vas-y, fais-moi une passe.
Here's MP.
Nickel.
He's got 13. Pass to Bain.
Là, c'est à l'eau, je crois.
Back to MP.
Ah
and
merde,
stolen by Middleton. Bain and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Edey, then it's MP, and it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now Lopez. Back to Middleton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Middleton's got 6 points in the quarter. Stand certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example, they call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect...
Ça me donne une très très bonne note. Ça manque un peu de musique, j'ai l'impression. On aime bien jouer. On aime bien jouer avec de la zik en vrai.
Fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
He drops it from range.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Ça c'est bon ça. Ça c'est ça qu'on aime. C'est ça qu'on aime en vrai.
MP against Middleton.
Toujours faire des pertes de malade. C'est ça l'objectif. Faire des pertes de malade.
Memphis with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Bain, the pass to MP. Rebounded by Green. Bucks trail by 7. Prince finds Green. Back to Prince. Middleton with it. Lets it go from 14. Again, Middleton missing. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Left side Bain. Pippen, pass to MP. Nice job by MP, converting in tight.
Excellent.
10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so Middleton will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets the 3 to fall. Middleton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more.
C'est pas la musique que je voulais. J'aime bien cette musique, mais voilà.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now here's Green. Yet to see a basket.
Là-dessus, ça peut continuer, mais il y aura plus, je sais pas si ça correspond mieux. J'ai l'impression que c'est dur.
MP getting it done for the Grizzlies. 21. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. We've got Jackson, Green out there with Torian Prince. Then it's Bobby Portis, and it's Lillard in at the point. Here's MP. MP staying focused.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Jackson outside. Pass to Portis. Back to Jackson. Here's Prince. Just 5 to shoot.
Mais je pense qu'il y a moyen. Si je continue à bien jouer, il y a moyen.
The Grizzlies pull it in. Oldamo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's MP. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. The Bucks trail by 10. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. They get it back. Portis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
MP battles him inside.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Portis. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Yes, it's good. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes.
On veut voir. C'est ça qu'on aime bien quand on voit ça.
Clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Huff. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and de-out out there."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. MP, no good.
Je parle pas ralentir le jeu dans la play, je parle ralentir le jeu. Bah après tout le monde a capté. Mais je l'ai fait exprès. Parce que je trouvais ça marrant. Après,
yeah, great creativity in the air. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant attacking and finishing.
Well, it's almost impossible to stay in front of Morant. He's just so quick on the drive.
À qui j'ai fait des passes?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP, the pass to Bain.
Là, to MP.
Now here's Jackson. Now MP, defended by Jackson.
Hop, tac. Là, je fonce.
To MP.
Je vais tenter.
And the shot goes down. MP's got 29.
The motor of MP. This guy loves to win, loves to compete.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist of the night, and we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Est-ce qu'on se fixe des bons objectifs?
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
Là, je dribble à mort. Là, passe. Vas-y, passe. Fais-moi la passe, frère. Dommage.
No good.
Non, c'est lui. Là, il fait la passe.
C'est la passe.
Oh. Pas mal. Pas mal. C'est très bon poignet de Damien Lillard. On va dire, nous, c'est le gameplay, on va dire. Ça peut dominer d'un côté, mais ça peut galérer aussi d'un autre côté. Dommage.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Bucks. There's the 3. That shot missing.
Si.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that.
Here's MP. Takes it into the teeth of the D. And converts
C'est ça qu'on aime bien.
MP's got
C'est ça,
31
nous, on
points.
peut voir
And a
des bons matchs.
timeout
C'est ce que
called
vous
here
voulez
by
aussi.
Doc Rivers.
Voir des
No
contenus
doubt,
de
he's
malades.
going to utilize the opportunity to
Je vais
make
dire
sure
votre
they're
streamer
all on the
préféré.
same
Non,
page here.
peut-être pas. Faut pas le dire. Non.
52 seconds left
Chaque
to play in the
être humain
fourth.
n'est pas parfait. Je suis loin d'être parfait.
Here's
Je fais des fois de la
Antetokounmpo.
merde.
Oh,
Comme
it makes
un
it with
des
a kiss.
joueurs. Et ça
You
m'arrive.
expect this from an
J'essaie
MVP like
de faire
Giannis. He never gives up on
le
the
meilleur
game.
match possible. Ah, ça m'a fait une faute.
And that's an intentional foul.
Du coup, ça c'est cool quand t'as une faute, bah tu peux.
44 seconds
Tu
left in the
peux.
fourth. And so they foul intentionally. Oh, the first of two,
dommage.
no good.
Dommage pour
Heartbreaker.
mon coéquipier. Numéro 8.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Comme je dis, ouais, faut pas hésiter à partager.
Here's Milwaukee.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
C'est
And
d'attendre
they have
beaucoup
to
de
play fast, but
joueurs
also
comme
smart.
ça.
Every
Là,
possession counts.
là, ça va
Nice
décider les
fake
questions,
by
je n'ai pas le
Giannis.
temps,
And
mais
as a defender, you just shake your head.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of two is good. And that trims the lead to 6.
Vas-y.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations.
My friend.
He has met those and did so.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Ah merde. C'est Zekio. Faut me le dire un peu. Ouais. Bon, là c'est la poule.
And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Yeah, big-time moment for MP.
And he's able to get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're down by 5.
Non mais genre,
given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Middleton against Bain. Pass to Lopez. Fires from deep. Laces one from 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to leave this hard on a three-point shot, but when you're knocking it down, you might as well keep riding.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And now they foul and stop the clock.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops it, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
3-pointer is up. Middleton. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
On va être content de se dire, bon, bah, c'est cool, il a atteint son objectif. Pour certains, ça peut être inutile, mais pour moi, c'est toujours plaisant de me dire, bah. Là, il reste 3. Est-ce qu'on ne montrerait pas les stats? Non, non. Je parle normalement. Elle dit, ouais, non, c'est pas vrai, tu parles. Non, je parle normalement, c'est parce que je suis aussi. Je parle normalement. Ouais, non, mais je suis cool. Attends. Vitesse avec le ballon, ça peut être vachement intéressant. Vitesse avec le ballon, ça c'est cool. Ça, je peux monter jusqu'à combien? Alors ça. Défense intérieure. Comme ça, la défense, un peu moyen de défendre quand même. Attends. Ça un petit coup et re-rentre après. 2 minutes après, tu re-rentres et tu te dis, ouais, c'est cool. Ah, j'ai ma mascotte. Ouais, elle est pas mal en vrai. Hein. Bon, ouais, si, c'est cool en vrai. En vrai, c'est cool. C'est cool, c'est cool.
Game time, the pain time. Be careful. These fans lose center, and you ain't no sign.
Quelle technique on peut utiliser? Alors, est-ce que celle-là on l'a pas mis encore? Allez, on va s'éclater avec celle-là. On va s'amuser avec celle-là. Il faut gagner combien? Là, pour l'instant, je ferai. Alors.
MP, you're my favorite
player, man. Celui-là, et après encore 2. Si je gagne celui-là, bah c'est pas mal. Là. s'il gagne celui-là, il faut que... Non. Si j'ai ce match-là, par exemple, une note bien plus élevée que Jay Moran, il faudra encore faire 2 matchs. Ce qui est faisable en soi. Et ce qui est aussi l'objectif du live. Ça prendra le temps que ça prendra, mais ça peut aller plus vite que prévu. Ça peut même aller bien plus vite que prévu.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. And Clark, in this early phase of the season, are new teammates still, getting used to each other?
Yeah, I would think that's the case in most situations.
Is making a switch here. MP's checked in. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his
Attends.
desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The forward for Bain and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with MP. And it's Edey in at the center position. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead. We've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie. MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David. And that's something you got to have in this NBA.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the middle. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Outside, Maxey. George sets a screen for Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. The 76ers with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Yes, that goes in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
.52 seconds left to play here in the first. From deep, George. The 76ers with another miss. MP passes to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Here's MP. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Maxey's got 5.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness for Maxey there.
MP, good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that.
if they're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Desmond Bane getting it done for Memphis. He finishes with... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's working. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Abusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Inside, MP gets it.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to McCain. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That one falls. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. 17 shot on the way. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Joel Embiid. Some changes for Memphis. Arabia's checked in, and it's Jackson in for Bane. MP kicks to Pippen. Back to MP. The layup off target. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to McCain. Now Martin. Fires for 3. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Back to MP. He gets it in there. 12 points for MP.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Lowry passes to Martin. Back to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. The shot off that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's McCain. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. McCain's got 9.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the inside. Here's MP. Rebound by the 76ers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
You know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Clark, you know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back.
So it's Memphis, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
You know, for the Grizzlies, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting better.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the 76ers.
Well,
and that concludes...
And with the set. He's checked in for Memphis. And George kicks to Martin. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. And Bain pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. MP out there with Morant. And it's Edey in at the 5. Oubre, a screen on Morant. Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Martin with a screen on Morant. Maxey, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Oubre. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by MP.
Assist goes to...
And it's 6 points for Jaren Jackson. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Oubre with it. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think
bouncy wingman. I mean, provides scoring punch from the 3, and he also provides energy at the defensive end that his team needs.
MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 13. Outside, Maxey, pass to Martin. Philadelphia moving the ball around. George finds Oubre. Off target from three-point range.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
And the shot is good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar. Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
The edge on the glass is the difference.
Bon.
It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Payne for three. Good in this. This goes to MP. MP's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Payne seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Morant passes to MP, and he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 22.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Embiid, and they get it. The three, good for Embiid.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. Gigi Jackson comes in for Payne. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's McCain. Offensive rebound, Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Here's MP. The shot from the low post is good. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's McCain, covered by MP. A nice shot by McCain.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
From the baseline, the rebound by Yabusele. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Abusele out there with Martin. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's McCain. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. McCain's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Philadelphia. To the paint, here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Embiid kicks to Jackson. From outside, off the mark. And so, MV will bring it up for the Grizzlies. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Comes up empty down low. Shoot from the right block. And Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win.
Encore 2, encore 2.
Welcome into the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzard, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you, and more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty...
Way to bring that up.
Le match a été tué. Après, je suis tranquille. Ouais, je suis tranquille. Non, c'est pas que je suis tranquille, mais. Faire un autre truc. En dehors de NBA. Ok. J'essaie avec le ballon. Non, j'ai pas assez. Dommage. Bon, on se fait le match suivant.
Shaking MP. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun. MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
Après celui-là, comme j'ai dit, moi, c'est pour ça qu'il faut essayer d'aller vite. Je serais bien, je veux pas bâcler le match. J'aimerais faire un truc après.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sport. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, BA, it's because they're both...
plein de feuilles pour rouler et tout, pour faire des trucs et tout.
Going with almost an entire new group here. Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Finney Smith comes in for Wilson. Whitehead, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Williams is subbed in for Thomas. On the court for Memphis, Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson.
Voilà.
Then it's G.G. Jackson. Then it's MP. And it's Pippen in at the one. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 4. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. To the right side. Clock at 6. Williams from long range. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Pass to Pippen. Back to MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Kicks it out to Jackson. No good from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Simmons, the pass to Williams. It's tipped. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
Memphis trailing here. To the middle. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got his second basket of the game.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Simmons with it. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Desmond Bane getting it done for... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Shake Milton out there with Williams. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Wilson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney-Smith brings to the defensive end.
BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
So the Nets making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. Puff's checked in for Memphis. Some room here for Williams. And Morant clears the board.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's MP. MP converts on the break.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. Pass to Wilson from behind the arc. Drops in the 3. Wilson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. High arcing shot. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And it's Morant missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Wide open. Williams misses. Grizzlies lead by 4. Jackson on the wing. Back to MP from the paint. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Nets have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And now we send it over. Allie LaForce, an update on Cam Thomas.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. Unfortunately, no weight can be placed on the ankle. There's a lot of bruising, and it's likely to be broken. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Memphis making a switch here. Edie's checked in for Aldama. Jaren Jackson comes in for Laravia. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Marcus Smart in for Moran. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Brooklyn. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter.
As poorly as they've shot the ball, they're lucky to be within striking distance.
And give credit to the defense on the other side.
And now we get to check out the... And that's it for halftime.
Well, for those... checked in for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith comes in for Bogdanovich. And Memphis also making a switch. MP's checked in for Desmond Bain. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. MP is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Edie. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Smart in at the small forward position. Got it.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
A moment here for an injury report.
I was able to catch up with the Grizzlies' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. All that said, he's already back in the game. Some serious toughness on display tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Here's Schroeder. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
We know this. Dennis Schroeder at the point guard position is a thirsty scorer.
To the inside. MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Pass to Claxton. Down low. Finney-Smith up top. Simmons against Morant. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's MP. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Schroeder can't get it to go. Here's MP. Softly drops in the floater. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And here's Schroeder outside. That shot, no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Williams. Ben Simmons is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Johnson in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Outside Simmons. On the wing, Milton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's the teardrop. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. And Memphis also making a switch. Pippen, he's checked in for Morant. Finney-Smith passes to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Williams passes to Watford. Back to Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Trailblazers, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
Huff's checked in for Memphis.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Milton surveys the floor. Shot from the top of the key. And that's good for 2. Milton's got 4 points in the quarter. Grizzlies lead by 21. MP inside. Williams defending. MP no good. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They feel like they have an advantage inside. And so far, they've done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And the Nets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Wilson. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Williams. Covered by MP. Lets the 3 fly. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovich.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Aldama. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Bogdanovich. From downtown. Outside Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Aldama. To the paint. To the left wing. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Wilson. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Wilson. Finney-Smith checked in for Bogdanovich. And Milton subbed in for Schroeder. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson is checked in. Here's Simmons. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Aldama.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Wilson comes in for Watford. Bogdanovich is checked in for Finney-Smith. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Milton. Clark is checked in for Memphis.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
MP, that one's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's the pick. Bogdanovich from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's MP going inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin.
Ça l'a validé quand même. Putain, la chatte de fou. Là, c'est vraiment un coup de chance. En vrai, c'est vraiment un coup de chance. En vrai, j'ai vraiment mis un coup de chance. Je sais pas comment j'ai eu ce coup de chance et tout. Mais j'ai vraiment mis un coup de chance. Bon. Bah. Pas besoin de faire le deuxième match, hein. Bah, non, on verra.